What is up, guys? Today we are talking outdoor permanent lights here. Yes, this right here, this is the pro version. I've used the normal version, so I know a few things about it now. And what's great about these permanent lights are that you can install them on the house and they're permanent. Use them all year long. Yes, we got these for Christmas, but we actually use it through all holidays. You can change them any color you want. You can change the sequence, the modes. It's just really great. But one really great thing about this is that you can use them as security lights as well. You just keep them a white kind of yellow color all around the house, and they work really well as security lights. They're pretty awesome when installed. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, installing. Now, to be honest, this is easy to do, but it is very time consuming. Don't expect to be able to finish this within 30 minutes or an hour, because lights require you to hang them up high. You need a ladder. You might need a few extra tools to cut pieces. It's just not going to be a perfect world where the install is perfect. And to do that, let's understand a few things. Things you should know when getting these sort of permanent outdoor lights, whether it's the pro version or the normal version. First off, this pro version here, what's different between the pro version and the regular version is the fact that the pro version, you can actually splice into different pieces. So this means that when you're running just one line, you can cut it anywhere you like and then run a different cord, connect that cord, and move it all along the house without needing an extra set of power cords. It's just one long power cord, one plug in. And that's beneficial for people that have maybe a two-story home where you want to run the lights up somewhere. If you take a look up here, this section right here, this is where you don't want any lights going up. So this would be the perfect section to run your pro version lights, to splice it right here and to run up and then to re-splice it up here and all along the eave up here. And that's what makes the pro version so great. You have the option to splice it, and any section you do not want lights, connect it with an extension wire and then reconnect it, re-splice the other set of lights, and then continue along the way on just one circuit, one plug that you plug into the wall. That's what makes the pro version different than the normal. If you have a one-story house, the normal version will probably work just fine. You don't really need a splice, you just have sections moving along the one-story roof of the house. One thing you should know about these lights is how they actually work. If you take a look right here, you can see the patterns on the actual box here. You see the little spotlight patterns that go along the edge here. This is what actually makes it look so cool, the little spotlight versions. And how it works is this right here. If you take a look at this here, you can see that it's a wire that's run, and it's got lights attached to this wire here that you run along the home. On the back of this right here is the double-sided tape that you just peel off and stick to the surface of your wall. Now, this works by basically this piece right here. This is a light that emanates outwards, that shoots outwards like a cone here. The way you install this is you want to be about 2.5 inches away from the surface at a slight angle so that you get this sort of spotlight effect on the actual roof on your wall of your house. Now, in order to do that, what you need to know is that the distance for these wires, you can see right here, there's a light right here, then this wire right here to this next light right here, and it continues that exactly the same distance for the next light as you go and move along. This is meant to be placed straight and flat. If you're placing it straight and flat like this, it will be the perfect light, the perfect cones that it shoots out, the light that comes out. If you're moving it closer together, you're going to mess up the orientation and the kind of way that it looks. It won't look nearly as good. Now, one thing you really need to know about this is that you want to install it on a flat surface at an angle, yes. But if you have eaves in your home, you're going to run into a few issues. This right here is the eave, the siding on the roof, basically on the side of the house. Almost every single house that I know of has an eave of some sort. When you place this up here, let's say I run this right here and I stick this right up here. I'm going to stick this next one. The only way it can go up is on the top of this roof right here. But then from here, if I move from here over to the next section over here, you can see that the distance changes. You're wrapping around this piece of wood right here, this truss right here. And so the distance isn't going to be perfect. You want it to be flat the entire way around, all along the eave of the house. So that's an issue right there. If you have an eave in your house, then you're going to have to figure out a way to straighten it out, and I figured out the way. Now this right here is a piece of wood here. It's only about 2 inches wide and 1 inch thick, and it's about 8 feet long here. You can pick this up at any local hardware store. Very cheap, very inexpensive. Now this is a straight surface. This is why this will work for it. And what you want to do is you take this piece just like this, and you line it up along the eave of your house. You can see this goes all the way from the left side here all the way to the right side over there. And to extend it out more, you'll get more pieces here. You just keep connecting these pieces all along the eave here. And what this does is it provides a flat surface so that you can mount your lights on this actual piece here. So it'll be straight, and every single light will be uniform, and it'll look perfect. So this is an extra step you'll have to do if you want a nice clean install and you've got an eave like I do up here. So keep that in mind. That's the only way you're going to get a clean install. You have to run the lights straight all along. You can't kind of push them together, otherwise it'll just look unclean. These are permanent lights. Do it right the first time. May take a little bit of work, but it'll look great. Okay guys, so this is what I'm talking about. You can see my eave is up here. You can see my wood I placed up here along the wall. It's about 3 inches along the wall from the wall to the wood. And then you want to line your lights up onto that piece of wood, perfectly straight onto the wood here with the same distance in between each light. Now let me actually walk up here closer to the light here to show you this here. Now behind every single light will be some double-sided tape, and that works well to hold it into place while you get any kind of screws. I have these little cable clips right here. You can use anything you like, and you just sort of drill them into the wood here, but you want to avoid the wire. Don't drill into the wire, but do that along all your lights to hold it into place to keep them in permanent spots. It'll hold up well. Okay guys, so I finished it up, and now it's dark to turn these on, and just look at how beautiful these lights really are. I just really love the kind of spotlight effect that it has along the edges, the walls of the house here, and it just looks amazing. Just look at them go. I'll zoom in to show you the color differences here. There are so many different modes you can choose from here. Just pick the one that you like, but there's so many different colors as well. It just looks amazing. Let me go ahead and try and switch these colors up here for you just to show you you can do this really easily. I have the app in my other hand here, and let me go ahead and push this button right here, and look at that. You can choose colors that you like all along the lights, or you can even choose, let's say, a flat color like this. Just looks really cool this way. So that's actually really neat. So many options here, and that's what I love about these the most. Now another really cool thing about these lights is that you can use them as security lights. I'm going to switch them over to a white look, and this is the pro version, so look at how white these lights really are. They really light up really well, lights the house up really well. And you could program it to just set certain lights up as well. It doesn't have to be the entire set of lights. You could just do the front porch here if you like as well. Now, just keep those things in mind, and this will be a fairly easy install, but it will take a long time. Again, it is easy, but it takes time. These are expensive lights over here. You want to do it right the first time, so take your time on it. Overall, a really great set of lights here.
We hope this review helps.